I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 20 of Aussie Club, our bid to return Nottingham Forest to the top of European football. Since the last episode, you can see just the two games, and it has been goals, starting with a 4-1 win at Bolton Wanderers. We were dominant in this game. It was just a silly goal you can see in the 42nd minute we conceded that really took the shine off what should have been otherwise a 4-0 win. Elazar with a hat-trick, Cox with his first for the club. So it's good to get him off the mark. But yeah, really good performance. Then 5-2 against Colchester. Now, despite the score, this was a little bit scrappy. We went 2-0 up, you can see, in 8 minutes, Mars and Elazar with goals. Then we really struggled in the first half. It got back to 2-2. We had an aggressive talk at halftime. It seemed to wake us up, so we got a good 3-0 second half win. So you can see Mars with a goal, Elazar with yet another hat-trick, and Jordan Sawyer capping it all off with the 5th goal. And you can see what that means to the league table. We're only 4 points behind Forest now, behind Wednesday, 5 ahead of Crystal Palace, and of course Crystal Palace in 3rd. That's who we're playing first up today. Then we'll play Watford, who I think are 9th. But this first game, this is a chance to really cement that spot in the playoff positions. In the automatic promotion positions. So this is a team we've got. You can see it's Mayor. Now, we should actually discuss Mayor. You may remember we ended the last episode on a bit of a cliffhanger as to what our goalkeeper crisis was going to look like with Token Aussie out. This is who we've got in. He's on loan from Arsenal. Martin Mayor, you can see, 22 years old. He's as good, almost, I'd say, as Token Aussie. He's certainly fine for this level. So he should get us through this next 2 months, I think it is, till Token Aussie comes back, and then we'll be fine. But of course, having him on loan means it's one less loan player we can have in the outfield, which means we're limited to 4. So you'll notice there's a few changes here. So it's Davidson, Suter, and Malacase in the defence. Of course, Davidson and Malacase are 2 of our loanees. Scandoan and Joku down the wings. Brunt has to come in for Griffiths because we can only have so many loan players. Joyce stays in midfield. It's Tilly Elazar, again, our 4th loan player of the outfield players, and Louis Mars up top. There's no room for Callum Mosley, and as I said, obviously Griffiths as well, just because we're limited with our loan players, which is disappointing. But that's the cards we've been dealt. That's what we have to deal with. All right, so Crystal Palace with the old 4-4-2. Let's see, team talk. We're expected to prove points. We've been on a good run. Impressed me. We're away from home. Let's go with that. We have been on a good run. The old calm. We have faith, and then we can get on out there and hopefully cement this playoff position. Promotion position, not a playoff. We don't want to be in the playoffs. Now, you may have noticed, and hopefully it has come through, and I've got all of the settings set up correctly. It's a little bit clearer. I have a brand new laptop, which is absolutely amazing. Hopefully, we won't have any more of our little laggy moments that we get. It'll be a little bit crisper, assuming we have all the settings for OBS and then editing softwares and encoding and all that kind of fun stuff that we have to go through. Hopefully, that's all set up correctly, and it's going to look a lot crisper for you. I'm really excited about having the new computer. It certainly looks a lot better from my end. So it's just a matter of making sure that I have, as I said, have all the settings that need to be input correctly. In terms of transfer window, there's a shot. It's just over. Transfer window is now closed. It was just that keeper loan signing we bought in. We already had bought in Bennett and what's the other guy's name? Kobe Jones or something? I can't remember his name now. Kobe's having a few problems with injuries, just minor. He has a tight hamstring, so I'm just trying to get him up to speed. He's made his debut off the bench. I think it was in the Bolton game. It was nothing special, to be honest. But yeah, just trying to not break him essentially. Bennett, we're just continuing to bring him off the bench when we need an injection of pace, usually in the second half, and he's doing really well for us. So I'm happy with that. We're still retraining him, of course, or both of them, to play as strikers. But that was it. We had a few transfer bids. Louis Mars had some interest in him, as did Suter and Joku. We just rejected everything. We're not going to mess around with selling players at this point of the season. We want to try and get promoted, and then we can deal with ins and outs and things like that. But for right now, this is our team. This is what we're going with. So we don't want to be messing around with it. But yeah, this game is not... Oh, that's a good ball for Elazar. He's in behind. Go on, Elazar. Oh no! Inside of the post. We're attacking okay. We were creating chances. We're not getting that much of the ball. So we'll give them some more encouragement. Match ratings aren't fantastic. Yeah, but we'll just, if we get into halftime, then match ratings aren't fantastic either. A draw isn't terrible for us. It keeps that 5-point gap. But we want to be trying to do a little bit better than that, I think. So let's see how we go here. I don't want to be aggressive. Let's maybe... You've been unlucky. We've been the better team. I don't want him to get complacent by saying that to him. We've been unlucky. We did hit the inside of a post, and what we'll do is we'll go through and we'll just tell some of these guys they need to pick their game up, the ones that aren't playing well, and then we'll come back for the second half. Okay, no tactical changes, so things are remaining the same. We might potentially look at exploiting the flanks in a bit. I don't... Yeah, we'll see how this half develops, but you can see they spread their play pretty evenly. So it's a header. Oh, the hole! Matty Davidson flicks it on at the near post, and what a good flick on that was. Louis Mars standing at the back post could not miss, could he? Wonderful stuff. So that's the goal that we needed. We'd like to tell them to concentrate, but I praise them instead. So, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us. It's going to come back and bite us, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, dear. That was, what, all of 30 seconds, potentially? I didn't see what minute it was we scored, but I think it was the 50 seconds or something along those lines, wasn't it? Let's see if we get another look at this. Yeah, it's just a little bit poor defending. I think that's Njoku that kind of was chasing the ball a little bit there. Yeah, look at that. Absolute. Just gave it straight back to him. So that's okay. We go again. Lanzini. I mean, Lanzini in the championship is not a bad player. I'm assuming he's got to be mid-30s by now, but still. Those sorts of players tend to do okay in these lower divisions. They don't need their pace. They can just pass the ball. Oh, no, no, no. It's all going a little bit wrong. We've conceded 2 goals in, 3 minutes? Unbelievable. We've gone ahead and we've absolutely just clocked off. I should meant to say too, goals of the month at the end of this episode after the Watford game. There's a lot of goals in January, so it's definitely worth sticking around for those. I mean, I know he's just here to do a job for us, but I'm not sure that was what we wanted our keeper to be doing. All right, Elazage is not having a good game. Another corner. Can we make the most of this one? Comes in. It's a flick on again for Louis Mars at the back post. He's taking the touch. Goal! 4 goals in 10 second half minutes, I think that is. But nice composure at the back post there by Louis Mars. He probably could have had a shot, but look at Suto in acres and acres of space. Mars picked him out superbly, and we're back on equal terms, which we deserve. I mean, look at those shots. We 100% deserve to be at least tying. We're not doing well with possession. I think we might, in that respect, make a change. Tilly's not having his best game, so we'll bring on Bennett. Elazage is not having a great game either. You just always feel like he's got a goal in him, though. He is so prolific at this level. So we'll leave him on. We do have Sawyer we can bring on. Scando's looking very, very tired. He's not having his best game. Might be one for De Silva Lopez to come in for. And then do we want to take Elazage off? Oh, I'm so reluctant to do that because he's so, so good. We'll give it 5 minutes. If nothing happens, we'll try Sawyer for the last 5. Right, can we build this into a goal scoring opportunity? Nice ball from Joyce to Bennett. First time in. There's Elazage. Go on, Elazage! Goal! And that, my friends, is why I was reluctant to take Elazage off. He just always has a goal in him, and this was some nice build-up play. Bennett, this pass from Mars, look at that. And then expertly tucked away from Elazage. All right, so we are somehow this has been an absolutely cracking second half. We found ourselves in front. Elazage is looking knackered. I wonder if now we maybe think about taking him off. We could let's defend this first though, please. Oh, back post. Oof, that crossbar. So we got away with that without even a corner, so that's nice. Elazage is looking tired, as is Joyce. We want to try and start to close this down, don't we? So we'll go to standard. We will be more structured. We'll lower the tempo down. We will stay on our feet, be more disciplined, stick to positions, retain possession. We'll go slightly more mixed passing. I really wish there was a way, and there probably is. I think there's a match situation that you can save things, but it would be nice if you could just sort of do it a little bit quicker, wouldn't it? But it's okay. Bennett's looking nervous. It's not ideal. Can we break this play up? We should be able to do that. We can. Brunt to Joyce, over the top for Elizage. Can he get onto that? He can. Is there a fourth goal in this half for us? Louis Mars. Louis Mars! Louis Mars! 5 minutes to go. What I didn't do, you know what I didn't do last time, was I didn't sit our fullbacks to defensive. It's always something you forget to do, isn't it? So we'll do that now. Defensive, Njoku, defensive. We have Toth on the bench. The reason that Njoku's playing over Toth, Njoku's just a little bit better defensively, not as good going forward, but I was hoping, I was thinking we would need his defensive capabilities against the team that is above us in the league, right up there with us in the league, and that's the game. Well, that ended quickly, didn't it? Well done. That's a really, really good win for us. So let's give that a well done, boys. Let's just say well done. We'll warn about complacency before the next one. And Louis Mars, that second half performance, that was really, really good. So there we go. Suddenly we have an 8-point gap to third place. So that looks really, really good. Maintain the winning streak. It's up to 5 now. That's amazing stuff. And let's see if we can get it to 6 against Watford. Wait right there. Okay, welcome back for Watford. You can see we've played them 3 times, one win, 1 loss, 1 draw, so everything's even historically, and they are just on the edge of the playoffs, so they're really going to be desperate to get the points here, aren't they? This is a team we're going with a few changes, but we've tried to keep it the same where possible. Mayer in goal, said still not convinced by him, but this is what we have for now. Davidson, Suter, Malakase, the triple towers across the back, Skendo and Njoku down the wings. We're going to give Bobby Mack a go in the deep line playmaker role. We have Lewis Brunt on the bench if it doesn't work out, but I think he should be able to do it. Then we'll have him next to Joyce. Bennett gets a start behind Elizage and Mars, so hopefully this will be the team to get a good solid 3 points for us. That's a 4-3-3, slightly different formation than we're used to going up against, but it shouldn't be a problem. Tell the team they're expected to prove a point. Let's go. It's a big game. Let's go a passionate, we're the favourites, give the fans a performance to cheer for. Some calm, we have faith, and we'll get on out there. Come on, boys. Someone stepping out of line there. Not sure who that was. They're just walking off for a quick drink or toilet break. But I meant to mention before, Liam Mason's picked up a serious injury. 2 months, I think it is. I forget what sort of injury it was. But that's really frustrating, especially given the goalkeeping situation where we can't have any more loan players. So it's annoying enough we can't have Callum Mosley. That's sort of all then made worse because we don't have one of our midfielders, which means instead of playing Joyce and Mason or Griffiths and Mason, we're a player down essentially there, which is why we have Bobby Mack and Lewis Brunt sort of playing bigger roles in that midfield. But there's the cards we've been dealt, so we'll do what we can to get by, and just go from there. It's not ideal. Oh, Bonhomé. Oh, I just don't rate this friggin' goalkeeper. What was that? To demand more job. Yeah, I mean, he's a young keeper. He's settling into the club, I'm sure. Is he better than what we have? Probably. But when you see that, I mean, come on. Unbelievable. All right, so we're giving ourselves some work to do here. We're looking frustrated and nervous, no doubt. A few more looking frustrated. Can we give them some encouragement here? It's a corner. We have the height. Can we get the finish? It's there. It's across the face of goal. Davidson, come on, son. All right, can we give them some encouragement here? We're not doing too bad. We're not doing great though, are we? Yeah, it's not fantastic so far. Another set piece though. Joyce knocks it in. It's there for Suter. A corner. It is a corner, I think. So we get another chance. The way this game is going, I'd almost settle for a draw. It's Louis Mars. Oh, is that a penalty? No, it's a good tackle. Bobby Mack's there though. All right, we've got into Joyce. No, it's Bennett. All right, Bennett, what have you got for us? Son, back to Bobby Mack. Keeping possession, which is fine. Nice movement from Bennett. Can he get a cross in? There's not too many men in the box. Bobby Mack, that wasn't the best pass. Bit of a hospital pass for him. Coming back into it slightly, I would say, but I still cannot believe that goal that went in, though. All right, Davidson knocks it up. It's there for Joyce. First time ball for Mars. Back to Joyce. To Bennett. Can he pick a pass? Oh, it's a nice one for Mars. We've got some space out here. He goes himself. That's a waste. Oh, Louis Mars. All right, let's give them a concentrate, maybe. We're looking frustrated, which isn't great. If we can get another shout, maybe just to calm down, might be the one. But we're looking nervous. The team talk clearly hasn't worked. Crystal Palace is losing again, so we might get a little bit of reprieve from that one. But yeah, that's not been a great half of football, has it? Light on highlights as well, which isn't great. So show some desire. If we say that calmly, that could work. We'll go through, we'll give some of these individual team talks here, and then we'll come back for the second half. All right, just the one small tactical change. We're going to try and play at a higher tempo. Just try and ping the ball around a little bit quicker. See if that makes any difference. Looks like the morale or the body language of the players has picked up a little bit, so that's good. We're 3 minutes into the half, so a nice early goal here that really hit the spot, wouldn't it, Bennett, for Elizage? Oh, just needed one more pass into Louis. If Louis Mars could have made a nice run in behind there, you wonder if that could have led to something. But we're just not creating much. We have Zelo on the bench that can come in and play in behind. And we know that he can ping some passes through, so that could be one that we could make. Zutar's done well there. Elizage can't get to the ball though. I just wonder if perhaps we're getting outnumbered a touch in midfield. Oh, that's not a good pass. Bobby Mack, what's he done? Oh, crossbar has saved us. What a strike that was. All right, so we've got to defend the corner now. We have the height. We should be able to do that. We can. Elizage heads it clear. Now we've just got to not fall asleep from the second ball here. Can we get to that? No, we can't. Get in front of it, please. We have. That's a good block. Still with Watford, though. They're absolutely pinging it around, aren't they? They look like a really good side. I don't know how they are only just outside the playoffs. We have a little bit more of the ball, though. Let's give them some encouragement. Still looking frustrated and nervous. I think that's going to be it for Bennett. He hasn't covered himself in glory here. So we'll bring Zelo on. We'll bring him on as the advanced playmaker, which means we'll have to... You know what we can do is we can put Joyce to a deep line playmaker. We can put Bobby Mack back to his preferred midfield support role. That's fine there. We'll tell Zelo he is the man. You are the man, Zelo. And let's go. Louis Mars isn't having his best game either. He had that shocking effort, didn't he, in that first... Was it first half? Yeah, it was the first half, but not much more has been seen of him. Go on, Zelo, close that down. Do we look to exploit the flanks? Possibly. That's a nice pass. Zelo, no, just couldn't quite bring it under his spell. Joyce is there. This is a little bit better, though, isn't it? You can see the high tempo is coming off. There we go, Zelo. Go on, son. It was an error that we've pounced on, but we were pinging that around quite nicely. You could definitely see something was coming. Mars is under hit pass. It looks like Henderson back to the goal. Is that Jordan Henderson? Not having a good game if it is. Yeah, 35. That's the Jordan Henderson. 99 caps for England. You'd think he'd just get the testimonial 100, wouldn't you? Alright, can we launch something here? Zelo's in again. Go on, son. Go on, Zelo. I just want to take a minute here and just inspired substitution. Come on, guys, look at that. 2 goals from Zelo off the bench all day long. What a goal. Wasn't that good, really, was it? Again, it was just sort of another error, isn't it? But we'll take that. All right, so we've given them a concentrate. Bobby Mack's not having his best game. We do have Lewis Brunt we can bring on. So let's maybe do that. Or to Silver, no, we'll bring Brunt on. We can play Brunt. I really, really like, as we know, I really, really like Brunt in that deep lying playmaker role. We'll put Joyce as a support midfielder. That's all fine. Now, if Brunt works out anything like as good as Zelo did, then we're in good hands here. Crystal Palace has come back as well. Oh, we have a corner to defend. We defend it relatively well. If we can get out now and stop this second ball coming in. 22, I think 22 is Zelo again, is it? Can I click on that and find out? Oh, let's defend that ball, please. Oh, that goalkeeper. I'm going to... Oh. I do not understand what he is playing at. I don't even know if it's worth just cancelling the loan, honestly. What was that? It I I do not have words for what that was. It certainly wasn't goalkeeping. Oh no. Okay. Well, if we said a draw would be okay. It's not fantastic. That's Zelo. Zelo is no, he's 14. So who's 22? I wonder if that's Njoku. That must be Njoku. Be the right side, wouldn't it? All right. Let's keep our heads here. Put some pressure on. Too much space in there, isn't there? I'm wondering, was it 4 minutes to go? It's a little bit late perhaps for a tactical change. Oh no! Oh, the keeper saved one. Save and praise the Lord. Mayor has made a save. What I think I might do, I'm thinking of putting in a halfback for one of our central defenders and just try and fill in this gap here. All right, Zelo with a great pass for Elazar. He runners through the middle. He's picked out Joyce. Can Joyce pick out somebody? Zelo for the hat trick. Maybe it's a square one. He does square it for Louis Bars. Oh, he's put it back for Scan. No, post. No. Okay. Concentrate. We're into extra time here. Suter hasn't had his best game. Malakase hasn't. I think Malakase is just about due a rest. So we might take him off. Scoot Suter over. Keep him as cover. Yes. Play him as a halfback. So we have a ball player that can kind of drop back in between them and pick up the ball. Faith in him to make the difference. I'd really just be happy if he just filled in that gap they're playing through. It's an even game. A draw's probably just about fair. This has got to be the end. There is the final whistle. Well, I feel like it's a game between Zelo, what an impact off the bench that was, and just a goalkeeper that apparently doesn't know how to goalkeep. Unlucky. I think unlucky. And this goalkeeper, honestly, just what are you playing at? Well, there we go. Crystal Palace ended up winning, so we've undone a little bit of that good work from the first game, haven't we? But still 6 points. That's not to be sniffed at. That's not bad. And we just about got away with it, didn't we? So honours even at Brian Clough Arena. Zelo impresses. Absolute superstar from the bench. But that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Goals galore. Look at that. 9 goals in 2 games. We might have a little bit of work to do defensively, I think, or more specifically, goalkeeping-wise. But if you did enjoy that, thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. It's a big end of the season coming up here. And next episode, there's only one game to come back for. We have to come back for Sheffield Wednesday, don't we? Top of the table clash. So we'll do Milton Keynes before that. A nice little, hopefully, easy warm-up game for us. 3 points before we go to Hillsborough. But that'll be Tuesday, so as I said, do come back for that. I think England plays Tuesday, so it'll be a nice little warm-up for the England game. But until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching, and before we go, here are some of our best goals from January. Take care.